One plant tightens your skin from the inside, the same way a facelift does, but without the surgery. Another one literally blocks the enzyme that destroys your collagen every single day. There's a flower that a 12-week clinical trial just proved can work as well as a collagen supplement. No powder, no pills, just a plant. And there's a weed, one you've probably walked past 100 times, that is loaded with the exact mineral your body cannot make collagen without. Your skin is losing collagen right now. After 25, you lose about 1% every year. By the time most people realize it, the thinning, the lines, the dullness, they've already lost a significant amount. And here's what the skincare industry doesn't want you to sit with for too long. Most of what's in those expensive creams cannot actually reach the layer of skin where collagen is made. The molecule is too big. It sits on the surface and you wash it off. But certain plants, specific ones, backed by real research, can actually change what's happening underneath. They work through your gut, through your bloodstream, through the mechanisms your body already uses. They give your cells what they need to do the job themselves. Today, we're going through 7 of them. All the research links are in the description. Go check them yourself. Let's get into it. Plant 1. Gotu kola. Start here, because this one has been used for over 3,000 years in Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine, and modern science is now explaining exactly why it worked. Gotu kola contains a group of compounds called tritopenoids. The main ones are asiatic acid and made cas oil. These aren't just antioxidants sitting around doing nothing. They actively switch on the fibroblasts in your skin. Those are the cells whose entire job is to produce collagen. When researchers applied these compounds to human skin in studies, the fibroblasts increased their collagen output significantly. Not a small change, a meaningful, measurable one. But here's what really separates Gotu kola from the crowd. It doesn't just stimulate new collagen, it also helps organize it. Collagen has to be laid down in a specific pattern to give skin its firmness and bounce. Disorganized collagen is what gives scar tissue that rough, uneven look. The tritopenoids in Gotu kola help the new collagen form correctly in the right structure, the right alignment. This is why it was used on wounds for centuries. A 2024 review in a pharmaceutical journal looked at the evidence and confirmed that topical Gotu kola genuinely accelerates wound healing by driving collagen synthesis and supporting the formation of healthy new tissue. It's not folklore, it's mechanism. For your skin specifically, studies have shown improvements in firmness, reductions in the depth of fine lines, and better elasticity with consistent use over several weeks. Some of the most respected cosmetic dermatologists are now incorporating it into serious formulations because the data is there. You can use it as a topical. Look for serums or creams that list Centella asiatica or Cica as a key ingredient, not just a trace amount buried at the bottom of a label. You can also take it as a supplement or drink it as a tea. Traditional use favored both. Plant 2. Rosehip. You might already know rosehip oil, but most people don't know why it actually works. And without understanding the why, you're just hoping. Here's the mechanism. Your body cannot make collagen without vitamin C. That's not an opinion, it's biochemistry. Vitamin C is the essential cofactor in collagen synthesis. It's the molecule that stabilizes the whole structure. Without enough of it, the collagen your body tries to build literally falls apart. This is why scurvy, severe vitamin C deficiency, causes skin to break down and wounds to stop healing. Your collagen fails. Rosehip is one of the most concentrated natural sources of vitamin C on the planet. Per gram, it contains many times more vitamin C than an orange. But that's not all. Rosehip is also rich in tretinoin precursors, essentially natural compounds that convert to a form of vitamin A in the skin, which is one of the most well-studied and potent drivers of collagen production we know of. A 2024 review in Frontiers in Pharmacology looked at the skin benefits of Rosehip-based products and found consistent evidence for improvements in skin hydration, texture, and the appearance of aging. These aren't cosmetic surface effects, they're driven by real changes at the cellular level. Rosehip oil applied topically absorbs well and delivers these nutrients where skin can use them. Rosehip powder in food or supplements adds to your vitamin C intake systemically. Both have value. Used together, they work on the problem from two directions. Plant 3, sea buckthorn. This one is less well known than it deserves to be, and that might be because it's genuinely strange looking. Sea buckthorn is a thorny shrub with dense clusters of vivid orange berries. It grows along coastlines, tolerates harsh conditions, and produces one of the most nutritionally dense berries in the natural world. What makes it relevant to collagen is a fatty acid called omega-7, also known as palmitoleic acid. It's rare in plants. Sea buckthorn is one of the few significant plant sources of it. Here's what omega-7 does. A study published in Applied Biological Chemistry found that it inhibits MMP enzymes. MMP, matrix metalloproteinase, is the enzyme your body produces that breaks down collagen. In a healthy young body, this is balanced. Old collagen is broken down and new collagen replaces it. But as we age, and especially under UV exposure and chronic stress, the MMP activity ramps up and the balance tips. You're losing more collagen than you're making. Omega-7 from sea buckthorn interrupts that process. The same study also found it activates SIRT1, a protein involved in cellular repair and longevity. By slowing collagen destruction and activating repair pathways at the same time, sea buckthorn works on both sides of the equation. The oil pressed from the berries and seeds is an intense, deep orange color. A little goes a long way. It can be taken internally as a supplement or used topically. The berries themselves, if you can find them, are extraordinarily nutritious, tart, potent, and packed with antioxidants that support skin health from the inside. Plant 4, Horsetail, looks almost prehistoric, thin, segmented, feathery. That's fitting, because it is prehistoric. It's one of the oldest plants on Earth, with ancestors that were alive before the dinosaurs. And it's carrying something your skin desperately needs: silica. Silica, also called silicon dioxide, is a mineral that plays a direct role in collagen synthesis. Your body uses it in the enzymatic processes that build and cross-link collagen fibers. Cross-linking is what gives collagen its tensile strength, the ability to stretch and spring back. Without enough silica, collagen is weaker and more disorganized. Most people eating a modern diet are low in bioavailable silica. Horsetail is one of the richest plant sources of it. And crucially, the silica in horsetail is in a form the body can actually absorb and use. A study on diabetic rats, a model used because diabetes severely impairs wound healing and collagen synthesis, found that horsetail extract significantly accelerated wound closure, increased collagen levels in the tissue, and modulated inflammatory markers including IL-10 and MCP-1. The effects were attributed to the silica content working together with the plant's antioxidant compounds. In humans, a double-blind, randomized controlled trial published in the Journal of Clinical and Aesthetic Dermatology found that horsetail supplementation significantly improved the strength and growth of nails, a tissue that, like skin, depends heavily on collagen and connective tissue integrity. That's a proxy you can actually observe. Horsetail is most commonly used as a tea or a dried extract supplement. It's widely available, inexpensive, and genuinely underappreciated. Plant 5, Hibiscus, gets called the natural Botox in wellness circles. And while that's a bit dramatic, the underlying reason people say it is actually rooted in real science. Here's what's happening. Your skin contains an enzyme called collagenase. Its job is to break down old collagen, which is useful, but in aging skin and UV-damaged skin, it becomes overactive. Collagenase starts destroying collagen faster than your fibroblasts can replace it. The result is a net loss. Your skin gets thinner, looser, and less resilient. Hibiscus contains compounds, particularly certain flavonoids and organic acids, that inhibit collagenase. They block it. Studies on the specific phenolic compounds in hibiscus have shown meaningful anti-collagenase activity in laboratory settings. This is the mechanism behind the natural Botox label, not because it paralyzes anything, but because it protects the collagen you already have. And then there's a clinical trial published in 2025 that caught a lot of attention. Researchers tested a hibiscus-based oral supplement called VCH1 against a standard collagen supplement in a 12-week randomized controlled trial. The Hibiscus formulation performed comparably on key skin aging markers: firmness, elasticity, moisture, measurable improvements. That's a significant result for a plant. Hibiscus tea is the most accessible form, tart, deeply colored, and pleasant. The dried flowers also contain quercetin and other flavonoids with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that support collagen health beyond just the collagenase inhibition. Drink it regularly. It's one of those plants where the cumulative consistent use is what creates results. Plant 6. Stinging. Nettle. Stinging nettle is everywhere, and almost everyone who's brushed up against it wishes it wasn't. But as food and medicine, it's remarkable. Nettle is one of the most nutrient-dense plants in the world. It contains vitamin C, vitamin K, iron, calcium, magnesium, and silica. Essentially, a cluster of the exact nutrients most directly involved in collagen synthesis and connective tissue health. It's not doing one thing for your collagen, it's supplying multiple building blocks at once. The silica content alone is notable, similar in significance to horsetail. The vitamin C content supports collagen synthesis directly. Iron plays a supporting role in the hydroxylation step of collagen building, the chemical reaction that gives collagen its stability. On top of that, nettle has well-documented anti-inflammatory effect. Chronic inflammation is one of the primary accelerators of collagen breakdown. A 2013 review in Phytotherapy Research confirmed the anti-inflammatory activity of Urtica dioica, identifying several mechanisms through which it reduces the inflammatory markers that damage connective tissue over time. Young nettle leaves can be cooked and eaten like spinach. The sting is completely destroyed by heat. Nettle tea is widely available. It's one of the most functional greens you can add to your diet if collagen support is the goal. Plant 7. Calendula. Calendula is the bright orange-yellow flower you've seen in gardens, in baby skincare products, in wound salves. It has a long history of use in skin healing, and unusually for a traditional remedy, it has some genuinely rigorous clinical evidence behind it. A randomized controlled trial conducted at the Institut Curie, one of Europe's most respected cancer research centers, compared calendula cream to trolamine for preventing radiation dermatitis in breast cancer patients undergoing radiotherapy. Calendula won significantly. The patients using it had less severe skin damage, less acute dermatitis, fewer interruptions in treatment. That is a serious clinical context. That is not a wellness claim. The mechanism involves calendula's tryptopanoids and flavonoids, which reduce inflammation, support the skin barrier, and appear to stimulate fibroblast activity, the same collagen-producing cells we've talked about throughout this video. In vitro research has shown that calendula extracts can increase collagen production in human fibroblast cultures. The anti-inflammatory action reduces the collagen-destroying environment that inflammatory cytokines create. Combined, these effects make calendula a consistent presence in high-quality wound and skin repair formulations. As a topical, look for preparations made with real infused calendula oil or high-concentration extracts, not just a tiny amount of extract as a marketing ingredient. As a tea, it's mild, slightly floral, and easy to drink regularly. 7 plants, each one working through a different pathway, stimulating the cells that build collagen, supplying the nutrients those cells need, blocking the enzymes that destroy it, fighting the inflammation that accelerates the loss. None of this is magic. It's biology. Your body knows how to make collagen. It just needs the right conditions and the right raw materials. These plants help create that environment. You don't need all 7. Start with 1 or 2 that fit your life, whether that's a tea, a supplement, an oil, or just a change in what you eat. Consistency over weeks and months is what changes skin, not 1 week of effort. All sources are linked in the description. Go read them and take care of yourself from the inside out.